kind of the message to set up the second game?
Mhm. Well, more so is like we have to figure out how to change it, or it's going to be a really long night. This team's responded really well from day to day, and they had about 30 minutes to figure out how to respond. And they did that. I don't know what they went in and said. That was our message to them is like, hey, we got to change something here. It's going to be really a long night. We're going to be sitting here on the backside of two games and with two losses. And I give Grace credit. I gave Grace credit earlier because she threw out the first pitch before the second game and she threw a strike right down the middle. She had no,
It was high.
well, I think it was a strike. She had no notice. She got no warning and she threw it in there and everyone like laughed and everyone took a breath and it was from that point on a different team. So I give the credit to G Money.
You shook up the lineup a bit for the second game, and Riley Cloud came through with it. Just kind of felt like that hit was when the floodgates started opening per se. Just what do you think of the ability for those players who got the lineup call tonight to produce?
Well, I think it's one of the toughest roles in softball or baseball, and the biggest thing is continuing to work and be ready when your name's called. And Riley's a worker. She's a worker. She doesn't take reps off. She doesn't take days off. She grinds. And so today was just a really cool day to see her have that moment and make the most of it. And yeah, I think that was kind of the dagger of that inning, but it was such a great effort, throughout the lineup, walking, taking hits, everything, whatever we could do to pass the bat. It was huge.
Last thing I'll ask is in that inning, 7 of the runs were scored with 2 outs, and then the next inning, score all 3 runs with 2 outs. So really produced there today. Just what do you think of that ability?
Well, I think it's huge. Anytime you get timely hitting with 2 outs shows even more character. And so I thought our character was on display today, just going from the first game to the second game. I thought the first game was, I mean, I told him I thought it was our worst collective effort that we've had all year. And it just wasn't good enough. And it's not who we are. And so, figuring that out and just figuring out a way to be more competitive throughout and just have a better competitive energy to them was really big.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Dudley?
Talk about Robin and how she came back in that second game, gave you a good effort to kind of control things.
Yeah, I thought she was outstanding the entire game. I know she gave up the 2 home runs. The challenge to her was just attack the zone. Attack the zone. We have a lead. Be efficient. Go at them. She gave up 2 hits. 2 of them got out. That happens sometimes with the rise ball pitcher. But I thought she was great. She was exactly what we needed. She gave us a really great start in that first, which is huge. It sets a tone. And I thought she was just did a really good job. She had really good command and looked really good all night.
And also Morgan in the first game, had a couple of, I guess, home runs that she gave up, but overall did a pretty good job, didn't she?
Yeah, I thought Morgan did well. I think they strung a couple hits in the first inning. I think it's, first pitch, she attacked it. They ended up getting 1. She worked out of some jams. I think she pitched pretty well. And then in the 6th inning, she gave up a home run on a changeup. That's more on me than her as the pitch caller. And so she gave us a chance. She gave us a chance, and that's all we ever ask our pitchers to do. But it just the collective effort as a whole wasn't there.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Evan?
I was going to ask about pitching. I'm good.
Do you have any other questions for Coach Deifel? Ethan?
Thoughts
Dudley?
on the karaoke?
No, you're good.
Thoughts on the karaoke?
Thoughts on what? Sorry, you're cutting out.
The karaoke?
So it always adds another element of fun. One point there was a group of like 7 girls, they were having a really good time. They were really loud and really high pitched, but it's a fun night. I thought, obviously, I have to give it to Cole tonight. He killed it, but it's pretty fun. The guts that people have to get up and do it. I'm in awe.
Appreciate it.
Evan?
Yeah, sorry, coach. One more and then we'll let you go. Senior day tomorrow. Where are you hoping to see out of the team?
Well, I think that the big thing is it's an emotional day, obviously, but the biggest thing that we can do is just put it all out there. Just go for it. I think that's what we saw in that second game, is just going for it. And although we responded from game 1 to 2, we still want to see a response from today to tomorrow. And so that's the big thing, is coming out, showing toughness, finding a way to win the series, and then get to the celebration for the seniors that have done so much for our program. So
Awesome. Thanks, coach.